So this morning I'm working on this little octopus, and actually the image I had already drawn before, but I'm using it because I wanted to practice coloring with my Copic markers, and I actually just got from Secret Santa, thank you Santa, a colorless blender, which I had never used, so I wanted to play around with it, and actually it is pretty awesome. And so you can see on the drawing these spots and the stickers on the tentacles, that was done using the colorless blender, right? So what it does is it actually lifts the color off the paper, so you can use it to make really cool textures. Is kind of a primary use for it. And it seems sort of the more you go over an area, the more color it lifts off. So you can either, really pull the color off, or, sort of like these spots, make some a little bit more subtle and make some stand out a little bit more. But I had never used one before today, and I have to say it's pretty awesome. And I will be using it a lot in the future. Big fan of the colorless blender. So anyway, that's it. I just wanted to kind of show everybody what I'm doing with that and what it does. And of course, if you have any questions, let me know. I will continue working on this little drawing and post some updates. Oh, and one other comment about the colorless blender that I'm a huge fan of. It actually doesn't keep the ink on the end of it. So in other words, if I was using it on, a big swatch of red, there's no red on the end of the ink, or on the end of the marker, which is really nice because I figured that might be sort of a concern, but it's actually not. So this thing is pretty awesome. Thank you, Santa. I very much appreciate that. And I'm going to keep coloring this little drawing.